I love my job. I love that I can turn up every day and it is different. When the call goes on the radio that there's a job coming, you switch on and you turn out and you go and do what you've trained to do. And I know that I can trust the person that's next to me, whoever that is. I know that we've trained so much together and I know them so well that you can almost preempt what they're going to do and they can trust you the same. I left school and home at 16 and I went and did lots of other stuff and other jobs beforehand, so I'd kind of got a lot of life skills, I guess. I worked for a circus, a bit random. Picked mushrooms on a mushroom farm. I had outdoor pursuits qualifications for being a trainer, so abseiling instructor, canoeing instructor, lifeguard, stuff like that, which maybe wasn't any use, but actually was about dealing with people and talking to people and communicating and all the things you need to be a good police officer. I applied to Derbyshire Police it'd be about 2000, 2001 I applied, and I didn't get in the first occasion, and they said to me, go away, do some other stuff for 12 months and come back and apply again the next year. So that's what I did. I joined the prison service and then I came back to it the following year in 2002 and I applied and got through the assessment process that time. I'm a kind of determined sort of person. If somebody tells me you can't do something, then I will. I'll show you I can do it. So having got so close the year before, I thought, right, I'm going to learn from that, take away the feedback that I got given. I went and worked hard for 12 months, doing as best I could to put myself in the right position next time, because I wanted to be a police officer. You don't just give up, do you? You think, that's where I want to be, that's what they've told me I need to do, and I'm going to go and do it. I want to be outside, I want to be going to the jobs, I want to be out there with the public, talking to them, integrating with them and doing the exciting stuff really. I like being physical, working as part of a team and doing leadership type stuff has always interested me. So that's kind of how I got into the firearms side of it. So I went from there and just went and did my own research, went and talked to the instructors, went down to the training unit, had a look around, said can I have a go with that, this is what I'm interested in doing, and expressed my wish early doors really. I applied and got on first time. I did a specialist firearms officer course, then I became an instructor and then deputy chief firearms instructor, so it's kind of all building blocks really. Do your basic arm response firearms stuff and then after that the world's your oyster, and then I've just built up the skills as I've gone through my career, and the courses are provided for you. So you get a driving course, you get a shooting course, you get a close protection course, and you just build on your skills really, depending which way you go within your career. One day I might be out in the cars working on the ARVs, locking up armed subjects. The next day I might be training new students to become firearms officers. I do other specialisms within the firearms department, and there's always something new to do. There's always another course, another tactic to train, a new skill to learn. My career highlight is protecting Her Majesty the Queen. She came on a visit a few years ago now to one of the stately homes in Derbyshire, and I was on the protection team to look after her. It was like, wow, you know, this is my whole career, my 18 years as a police officer, and all the skills that I've done have kind of brought me to this position. There's not many people that can say that they've stood there and done that, and I'd always thought about promotion. And then in 2017, I got diagnosed with an ovarian tumour. And I ended up in hospital and having to have operations and treatments and things like that. And of course, post that, I couldn't do anything. I had to have 3 months of sitting on the sofa at home, couldn't exercise, couldn't drive, couldn't go out. And I thought, right, this is the time. I'm not going to waste it now. I'm not going to sit and watch Jeremy Kyle for 3 months and then look back on it and think I've missed my ideal opportunity. So I just got the law books out and I studied. And timings wise, it felt right. I came back in the spring, sat the exam, passed the exam. I sat the board. Luckily passed that first time as well, and was immediately promoted to a place called Pear Tree in Derbyshire, and I ran a team of section cops there for about a year, which was really good. Took me right back to my roots, challenged me again really. I was so specialised I think in the firearms world that actually going back to what I'd done 15 years ago was quite hard, running a team of people I didn't know in an area that I didn't know, but it seemed to work really well. Had a good year there, and then I got asked to come back to the firearms department and all the skills that I'd got, they didn't want to lose. I can go and drop in with another team in the region, or I can go and work nationally away on mutual aid and drop in with another team, and you can just work together straight away because the curriculum and the training is so good that it doesn't matter whether it's somebody you know or not. And I passed my inspector's exam last year. That puts me in line now to do the next board. That's my drive now, that's my challenge. So if they say you've passed your inspectors but actually you do need to go over there, then I'll do that, and I might look to come back to firearms again in the future. All the qualities and the skills and the experience that I've got from my firearms role, from being a supervisor, are completely transferable to being an inspector. And it's literally just about leading your team. It's about managing your team. My priority as a manager, as a supervisor, is to make sure my team are right and they're in the best position to be able to go out and effectively serve the public and do their job properly. I think one of the biggest challenges is just keeping up with how fast-paced things change within the police and certainly within the firearms curriculum. Something new will come along that you've got to learn again, and you're literally like a new student, and that's physically and mentally. You've got to get to that level. And the fitness test comes around every year and you've got to try and run to that level, so it does get harder every year, but again, resilience, determination, you just grit your teeth, and if you want it, you get on with it. You've got to put 100% into it. If you're not successful first time, just pick your chin up off the floor, listen to the feedback that you're given, and try again next time. It's about working towards it as hard as you can. It might be it's never going to be for you, but at least you can say you've tried, rather than thinking, oh, I daren't put my hat in the ring. Go on, put your hat in the ring, have a go, see how far you can get. You might surprise yourself.